So this is the dialog box which is called the channel display box.
How did you get there?
We can either click the button on the home window called channel display or push the shortcut button F2. Cool. We talked about this earlier in terms of clicking and manipulating lights. What's important to note is that this is an action which we do when programming or creating looks. It's not necessarily how we build, or shall we say, how we work a show in a live scenario. In order to work a live scenario, we want to be able to recall preset looks and manipulate things in real time with a lot of speed. So to do that, we go to our shortcuts menu. The shortcut menu provides us with a variety of preset looks which we have built to make things easy for people who just want to come in and use the lights. Now they are labelled as such enough. I've got things like full blue, full green, full red, and so this is pretty much going to be all of the lamps at once in a set colour. Following that, we have a series of lights which are set looks.
Can you click a few of those to get the colour coming up on the
I
stage?
can click them to bring the colour coming up, but as you notice, nothing is happening on stage. That is because they have been set to manipulate colour only and not the dimmer value. In order to get to the dimmer value, we do need to come back to our main page here, and we can actually see that the wee bands below each of the lamps is now displaying a colour. That's a representation of the colour that it's showing, but currently there is no blue bar to indicate a brightness. The reason that we have it like this is so that we can have an external device which is hands-on and controls the dimmer value without manipulating the colours. Now that I've selected these and I've brought the brightness up, we will see that they are raising up to the values and displaying the colours that we want. With those up, we can now access our shortcuts menu again, which sometimes gets minimized down here into this corner. And as we cycle through the options, you'll see that we can then change what's happening on stage as labeled. These bottom sections here are just basically looks. They are color combinations that are pleasant to the eye, and you can use them during shows or if you just wish to come in here and practice. If you'd like to build your own look, you follow the following process. Bring up the channel display and manipulate the lights in a manner that pleases you. For example, I might choose to select color, and with all of the lights selected, I may choose that I wanted to do something with an amber base, that is an orange. I select a color that I like, and then I consider what I might want to do next. In this scenario, I feel that the amber would make a nice side light, so I select the side lights, which are leftmost and rightmost lamps, to make them green so that they do not change. I'm then able to manipulate the other fixtures, which are still blue, and I feel that in this scenario I might want them to be a deep red. So I just sort of scroll around until I find a color that I like. That there is what I'd like to do. So then I make all of the lamps blue so that they are then editable, and I right click on any one of them, and I come down to the option which says I'm just making sure that I've got the right option here. Yes, add selected to channels to group, snapshot current state. I then get this dialog which allows me to create a group. The group name number is insignificant at this point. What's important is the apply shortcut. The apply shortcut will automatically choose the next available shortcut on the dialog box, and at this point it is going to be our shortcut number 16. The submaster we want to remove. That's because we're not going to be working with dimmer values. So likewise, we need to take off the option of brightness in the record attributes. What this means is it's asking us, what are we going to be recording to this current group? And we're choosing color only. That means that when we select the dialog, the shortcut, we can then pull up the color, but we still have the ability to alter brightness with, hopefully, faders. Once I have deselected brightness and removed a submaster, I select OK. Actually, I can name that group, and I'm going to call it Look 6, and I say OK. Now if I clear this look by mousing down and deselecting all of the fixtures, I can bring back up the shortcut menu, and I'll see that down in 16 I have Look 6. And when I select it, and with having my faders up, we can see that we can recall the look. And that's now available to us as one of our options in the shortcuts menu. So I can go back to this one here, and then come back to the look that I've just created.